Hey all, LP Master 6 here. And let's hop to it. Let's get to it and do it like Sonny Pruitt. We are in the Lost Levels, World 5. And hopefully we will beat the game in the next 20 minutes. Not just beat it, 100%. The entire All-Stars. What's less in the next 20 minutes. That's not going to happen. That's a lie. I don't even think the best speedrun's going to do that. Until now, there's the wind. So I was going to tell a little anecdote, and I keep forgetting about it, but whenever I think about this game, I think about when I got it as a kid. In 2010, I was... Whew! I got Super Mario All-Stars Limited Edition. That was the first time I owned the game. I said that in Mario 1, and I was going to lead into this little anecdote, but the game was already over, so it was too late. This is a lot harder with Luigi. Oh. Well, anyway, and I remember sitting down and reading that booklet at Christmas, and this was the game to have at Christmas. Even though I had already played the hell out of this game several times over, emulated it, and you know, played the original versions a million times and played it as a kid. Still, in 2013, I decided, hey, I'm gonna play through all of the Super Mario games in a row for the first time, which I've done a million times since then. Ooh, this might be a warp zone. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, just in case that's a warp zone, I'm not taking it. Ooh, or is that the way to go? Oh, I can't remember. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, there we go. I was expecting a slip up like earlier in the game. I think there's a warp zone past there. I think if the vine takes you to one, it takes you to a worse one than is behind the flagpole, but I'm honestly not that sure. Not that you're using me as a guide, because I'm not even going to put the real information on screen. I guess I'm just trying to flex my knowledge. It's that whole I'll get back to my anecdote in a minute. It's that whole, like, ever since Chugga Conroy came about, and Super Beard Brothers also do this. Popular Let's Players who like to provide information and, like, little neat facts. In Did You Know Gaming, everybody just wants to provide trivia, you know, in their Let's Plays, which helps Let's Playing be a dead medium still, like, I think, at least, because it's something almost everybody does these days. And I feel like I got some pretty good facts, though. And I would stop with most of my neat facts if it weren't for people telling me that's what they like. Like, that was my most, like, praised element of my videos when I was asking people to watch my videos and provide feedback. So, then again, one of my biggest negatives... No, not one of my biggest. Only one person said it. Said I did too obscure of games, even though those are my most popular, so... Screw that. But anyway, it was 2013, and my best friend in high school was over at my house. Cody, who was in my pinball videos on this channel. Haven't talked to him in a while. He's hard to talk to. He mostly talks to me when he wants to hit me up to buy something. And I've talked about this in a million videos. We reconnected a lot. Oh my god. Before my wedding. And a lot afterwards. So that was nice. But he's kind of fallen off the wagon again lately, I think. So, makes me sad. But we were sitting on my bed, and for some reason he was watching me play Super Mario All-Stars. He was probably doing something stupid like watching cooking videos on my computer or bum fights. But anyway, at the moment, he was texting Galen, who's been in several of my videos, and he is one of my best friends now, and was my roommate until we moved in here in July, and it's now April 22nd at 8:56 p.m. And he was texting Galen saying, or Galen was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm watching my friend Jason play Super Mario Brothers. Or Super Mario All-Stars. I remember he specifically did say the All-Stars version. And I was playing Mario 1. And as Cody was telling Galen, yeah, he's beaten the lost levels without dying, I was spending an hour trying to beat World 8 of Super Mario Bros. 1. I hadn't played it in like a year or two at that point, or maybe a few years. For some reason, I could not beat World 8 of Super Mario Bros. And I've never had that much trouble like playing that game or any platformer ever. And I remember like he was texting Galen that while I was looking up maps for World 8, trying to figure out where the power-ups were. But Galen, having read that I had beaten the lost levels without dying, decided to text me. Because before that, he just thought I was one of Cody's stupid, sleazy friends that he wouldn't actually get along with no similar interests. But he realized I was a true video game and Nintendo fan, so he hit me up and we talked for years straight. The conversation didn't really die until we stopped. The texting ended at "I'm on my way to your birthday party," and that's where I saw him in person for the first time. And then we talked there, and I've talked quite a bit since. And now you know the true origin story of the oldest friendship on my channel, because he was in my very first videos with me. And he will be back in this Let's Play for the Super Mario Bros. 3 multiplayer. So, also, another bittersweet note. I didn't bring this up while Cole was here in the Mario 1 multiplayer, but he's actually moving to Michigan for a 6-figure job. Because he graduated at UT Martin. When we started these videos, he didn't even start going to college yet. He had graduated high school, like, I think the week after we did my golf videos. And now he's graduated college and he's moving to Michigan to work for General Motors with his degree in computer science. And just not only is it a big growth between the quality, I think, of the video and audio of my original Let's Plays to this remake, I think, you know, it's a lot of personal growth too for me and the guests. So what have you guys been doing lately? On that note, not that you guys care, but I care. It's more of that vlog element because, you know, I don't do anything creative and Let's Play with my time. I wish the cats would stop. You know, I'm going to start writing that book. So I had a few ideas. Alright, so once I found out the longest work in English fiction was now a Loud House fan fiction that has sci-fi elements and even includes a crossover with Ed, Edd and Eddy. I just want to point that out. I've read some of it, and no disrespect to the author, I don't think it's that great. It's not bad, but it's certainly not my kind of thing. The jokes were cheesy, but Loud House with Ed, Edd and Eddy, very interesting concept. It really inspired me. I might try to write the longest work in English fiction, even though I'd have to write 10 million words, at least. And by the point I finished, there's probably going to be like a 30 million word book. But I want to have this published as an actual book. It will be the longest, like, published, you can hold it in your hands as a single book work of fiction. That is what I want. I don't know if I do that, though. If I did that, I'd be just writing gibberish off the top of my head, like most of my commentary, just without the neat video game facts and anecdotes. I need to stop saying the word anecdotes. That's, making me want to throw up in my mouth, like I'm trying to sound cool, like... Oh, I mentioned in an earlier video about how King K sounds like he tries to do that. But he writes his down in advance, so that's acceptable. I don't. Because he scripts his little video essays. That's a YouTuber you should really check out. I really like that guy. He's the guy who does the retrospective videos on certain games and the learning to love certain games. I want to give a shout out to... Did I already give a shout out to the legend a recent commenter of mine. Go check out his videos. Some pretty good quality stuff there. Oh, I love these cheap bridge levels. Oh my god, they're so good in the Lost levels. This is one of my favorite platforming screens ever. That jump right there with all the cheeps. Like, okay, you might think I'm completely masochistic for enjoying this game, but like I was saying, this version of the game with the game over, I'm sad, with the game over system starting at each level, doesn't make you frustrated at each death. It makes you it makes you laugh. I laugh when I die in this version of the game. That doesn't happen in the original. Which makes the original more challenging, yes. This is not nearly as impressive. Anybody can say they beat this. It's not as much of an endurance test. Like, it's 4 times as much of an endurance test in the original. But Nintendo Power did hold a contest when Mario All-Stars came out. Like, can you get to World 9? Oh, censor that. That's a spoiler. Can you beat the game without warping, basically? Man, I wish I was alive back then. I keep having these weird dreams. I know I talk about this a lot, about the butterfly effect. Ooh, I don't know this one. I think that's down. Oh my god, it's so hard to do this as Super Mario or Luigi. Oh god. Alright, this one's up. Wait, I think the maze is... it's a partial maze. Nope, it's not. Great. It is top. Oh. In case I didn't make it clear, but... Oh my god. By the way, the red Piranha Plants, you have to be standing directly in, like, on top of the pipe for them not to spawn. They will spawn if you're standing next to the pipe. Another genius, like, change to make the difficulty slightly harder that just makes so much more of a challenge. Come on. I'm not going to keep a game over counter because that'll just make me depressed. The death counter is already going to make me depressed. But remember, 4 games in 1, not that bad, right? I'm going to do worse in Mario 2 than I am here. I'm not that bad at Mario 2. I used to be really bad. Yeah. We got, is there any more maze? There is. There totally is. Oh god. Scary. Can you go? Thank you. Oh my god. No, please. Oh. No, no. Wah, wah, wah. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. This has been Jason Edelman Ad-Libs Sound Effects. Ad-Libs, that's not it. Is that impersonates sound effects? Impressionizes, voices. You get the picture. Can we talk about how easy it is to receive pictures these days in the digital age? You don't have to hand them out. There's no photo albums anymore. And a lot of people I know, like mostly old people and most of my family members, honestly, are like, oh, I gotta get a photo album made. Because they think that, like, digital pictures aren't gonna be permanent, but they think the photo albums, which could, you know, A, be lost in a house fire, or B, just be weathered and look like garbage hundreds of years from now, which I guess they aren't looking that far in the future, but still, they think having the files, like, on the internet won't preserve them, or on a hard drive, or in multiple places backed up. But they think having them one single photocopy in their hands will. Which is interesting to me. It's interesting to see how people think. And you know, I've been thinking a lot lately. I've thought for years now, like, how culture hasn't really changed since the 90s. Like, the biggest thing is, like, cell phones are probably the biggest difference. But when I look back on stuff now, I could see more minor details I just took for granted completely about living or in like culture in different eras. I'm blanking right now, but you know, a lot of like okay, so I'm book smart, right? I'm a book smart guy. It's still taken me years to notice things and know simple things that other people do. And that's got to be the autism, right? Finally, beat World 6. Oh my god, we're already at 40 minutes. You guys want to talk about how dolphins can have multiple orgasms? I mean, human males can have multiple orgasms too. But that sounds so painful. I mean, like, I used to think, oh, that'd be so cool. I don't think it would. Speaking of how I'm a male, why have any of you guys ever, who don't know me in person, any viewers or people I know who have talked to me on the phone, did you think I was a woman? Like, I'm not offended by it, I'm just kind of confused. I thought I had kind of a deep voice. My customer service voice is always, you know, a little high-pitched, so I can kind of see that. But, like, almost everybody... Oh, World 6 is where the Hammer Brothers start to chase you until you get past them. Do they do that? They don't do that at all in, Oh, no, World 7. My bad. Not World 6. They don't do that at all in Mario 1. I forgot about that. Now that... Whoo! You thought Hammer Brothers and Mario 1 were bad. One thing I have noticed, in an effort to keep the levels in that... Because they wanted the levels of the original game to be 1 minute long. I think they made the Lost levels shorter to complement that. Of course, there's some levels that are just way longer than you would want them to be. Like, for them to be a minute, like this one, I think, is a good example. Oh, we get to see Luigi bonus. I don't know if we've seen this at all yet. It's a shame we can't, you know, look at his nice open mouth, his DSL. I'm sorry. I learned that terminology recently. Though I think that is 2010's terminology. I'm not sure. I was on the internet in the 2010s, so I know a lot of terminology from that era, such as epic fail. Okay, now we get to see his dick-sucking mouth. Look at that. I'm sorry. Yeah, buddy, that feels so good. You can probably only do that with Luigi, but I'm not positive. I can't remember. My memory is not as good as it used to be. Ooh, speaking of, today we watched How to Improve Your Memory, me and my wife, I mean. How to Improve Your Memory, an episode of How To with John Wilson. That is a very excellent show. Its executive producer is probably my favorite comedian ever, Nathan Fielder. Because our friend Cole, who was just in my videos in this series, showed us a series called Nathan For You. If you guys have never seen it, I could recommend that to anybody on earth. It's a reality show that has, like, kind of cringe comedy like The Office is, you know? Cringe comedy as in, like, you feel the awkward moments and it makes you cringe, but it's also absolutely hilarious. And I know not everybody gets that, but there's still, like, funny stuff for everybody to enjoy, I think, in this show. Okay, there's so many people who hate this level. I think it is such genius design. Oh my god. Oh, I was so scared I was going to fall in the pit. Did you hear that? The creaking of the control pad on my SNES controller? Good god. Why are they so rickety? Are these gonna, like, die one day? Or are they just gonna get more... Do I need to lube them up or something? Oh my god. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, I'm so impressed with myself. Alright. Oh. Okay. You guys want to talk about sick Minecraft videos? I don't. I'm gonna have to Let's Play Minecraft one day. It's technically a Mario game. You can argue against that, and I won't argue with you. It's just, you can play as Mario characters in the Nintendo releases of Minecraft. Even though, when I try to play with my niece, I can never load my Mario skin since they updated it. That's the only thing I like about the freaking game, so... I don't like Minecraft. It's boring. We didn't come here to talk about Minecraft, though. I'm very sad. I wanted to duck. I was not fast enough. Now if we die, I'm going to be like double, triple extra sad. So if we die in this level, I'm going to be like super duper multi-millionaire sad. Oh, extra mega duper super duper double deluxe sad. So what have I been doing lately, you ask? Well, my friend Drew came over and we started a new channel, YouTube channel, where we're going to upload videos, and we recorded our first video. It's not going to be up for a little while, though, called Chaghetti. That's a portmanteau of chili and spaghetti. We've been calling ourselves that as a duo. That's like our duo name since high school. Drew's favorite food is spaghetti. My favorite food is chili. Boom, Chaghetti. Of course, chili spaghetti is a food that exists. There was your good, successful ducking tutorial, by the way, guys. There it is again. That wasn't as epic, though. Suey mama. I just don't understand why you put sci-fi elements in Loud House fanfiction. Like, those two things just don't seem like they'd go together. I don't know. Okay, and it turns into like a harem, and I had to look up what a harem is, and it's like where a man has several wives, or the opposite, but usually it's from like, I think, Middle Eastern culture where a man has several wives, or Asian culture. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. This has been LP Master 6.